Many people have challenging journeys while traveling, but none so much as that of Emily Richard, a 20-year-old college student from Aurora, Colorado, who studied abroad last fall in Perugia, Italy. Unlike most students, however, Emily's journey didn't really begin until the accident that sent her home. Walking home late one evening, Emily fell more than 20 feet from a city wall onto a roof, before rolling off and falling another 12 feet into a stranger's garden. She was found the following morning and taken to the hospital. She broke 19 bones, including 4 vertebrae, several ribs, and many fractures to her face. She also suffered a lung contusion and leaking of oxygen into her brain.
Day-to-day things have been really hard, I feel like, mentally, but I've just kind of processed through it, and I think about, like, where I've come from, and I'm like, you know what, if I can't smell, like, that's honestly the least of my concerns. Like, it could have just been so much worse. Like, I could have been in a wheelchair, I could have been in a bed, like, I could have not been able to speak, and all these things, and, no one would have ever known, like, what's going on, and so I think about that, and I'm like, you know what, honestly, like, smell is probably not the biggest problem, so that's been a good, like, check for me, is like, okay, but realize where you've come from. I came from riding trains all the way home in, like, a back brace and a collar, and, like, not being able to dress myself and having to shower sitting down. We had to get a shower chair, and, like, one day when I finally felt good enough to shower standing up, I remember being like, oh my gosh, I just showered standing up, like, this is such a cool thing, and so, like, it's been fun, I guess, is a good word, because, like, I've really, like, learned to appreciate being able to do all these things that a normal 20-year-old can do, so.
Emily's recovery has amazed doctors, but the real miracle is her remarkably positive attitude. She is writing a book about her experience.
But I really want it to just be, like, an inspiration to people, like, whatever you're walking through, like, you can get through this, and, like, you're going to come out stronger on the other side. Like, there's, like, no way that you can give up now, first of all. For me, it was just like, I can either lay in this bed and be miserable, or I can lay in this bed and make the best of it. And really, which of those is going to work out better for me? Obviously, making the best of it and just being positive about what is going on, and what has happened is, what's happened has happened, and you can only change, like, how you react to it. That's been, like, a really big lesson for me through all this, is, like, I can't change how, so-and-so feels about me because of this accident. I can't change that, but I can change how I feel about it, so why not deal with that? And so I want it to just be kind of like this inspiration for people to know that, like, you can get through this. After walking through this, like, I know that I'm more than a conqueror. Like, I haven't just, like, gotten through this, but I've gotten through this and more, you know what I mean? And just grown from it and, like, experienced so much more than, like, just muddling through it, And so I really want a tattoo on my foot that says more than conquerors. And then the other thing I'd really like is to get a semicolon behind my ear, because a semicolon is used when a sentence could have been ended, but it wasn't. And that's obviously kind of how my life has gone in the last few months is, my life could have ended, but it didn't. And the story carries on,